The main draw for this year's Australian Open gets started on January 12th. So with that being said, guys, let's start taking a look at the entry list for this year's Australian Open. In today's video, we're going to feature the women's tournament, and we're going to get started by looking at the top 8 players in the world. All 8 of these ladies are entered and probably, guys, have the best opportunity at winning this year's Australian Open. They are the world number 1, the back-to-back champ, Aryna Sabalenka. Sabalenka, you know, what else is there to say about her? Winning the last 2 Australian Opens, the favorite to win this year's Australian Open, and rightfully so. Iga Swiatek, the world number 2, coming into this year's Australian Open with some controversy, ending 2024 with an anti-doping violation, but she's cleared, she's ready to go. She is the world number 2, should be in the mix of things here. Coco Gauff, the world number 3, ended 2024 on a high note. Gauff, a semifinalist last year. Gauff should go far in this year's tournament. Jasmine Paolini, coming out that great year in 2024, entered at number 4. Qinwen Zheng finished runner-up at last year's Australian Open, ended 2024 in a big way. She's seated at number 5. Going to be a big tournament here for Qinwen Zheng. Elena Rybakina going to be at number 6. Rybakina, as you guys know, a former Australian Open runner-up. If she's healthy, should be right in the mix here. We'll see. Health has been a key thing here for Elena Rybakina. Jessica Pegula in at number 7. Pegula, again, great end to 2024, made it to a U.S. Open final. Pegula definitely has the talent to do something here in the land down under. Let's see if she could capitalize. And then Emma Navarro rounding out the top 8 at number 8. Navarro, again, great 2024. Really bursted onto the scene. A lot of big wins in 2024. Had that big Wimbledon victory over Coco Gauff there. Great showing in that tournament. Also beat Gauff at the U.S. Open. Great showing in that one. I don't expect Emma Navarro to blink at all in the big stage in the Australian Open. Now, guys, like I said, they're the top 8, but we're getting into a few other names here, and we'll get through them as quickly as possible. These are some other big names that are entered into this year's tournament to keep an eye on. Let's get started by talking about Danielle Collins. Collins had a great 2024 overall. She's in at number 11. Ending 2024 in a big note was Paula Badosa, who's in at number 12. And Badosa, guys, that power game that she has when she's healthy, look out. This is a surface that Paula Badosa can make some noise. Speaking of making noise, Karolina Muchova has done that a lot in her career. Muchova gave Iga Swiatek fits in a French Open final. She seems to have Sabalenka's number to some degree. She's beaten her a few times. She also ended 2024 by making the semifinals at the U.S. Open. Also had a great showing at one of the Asian tournaments there in the later part of the year, losing the finals of that one to Coco Gauff. Mirra Andreeva in at number 16. She had a lot of big showings in major championships in 2024. We'll see what she does at this one. Victoria Azarenka, a former world number 1, somebody that's won this tournament before. Listen, if you have the champion, if you have that mindset of what it takes to win a Grand Slam, you're going to be tough to beat. She's entered. Naomi Osaka, somebody else. Again, 4-time Slam champion, winning the Australian Open twice. She's in at number 60. And Karolina Wozniacki, again, world number 1, knows what it takes to get the job done in these big tournaments here. She's in at number 72. Now, guys, we also have a few other names, and I'm just going to get through these really, really quickly, just give you these names, because I know we're going to start running out of time here. We have Maria Sakkari. That's a big name to keep an eye out for. Jabeur. We have Karolina Garcia, Emma Raducanu, Sofia Kenin. Also, wild card, Ajla Tomljanovic. So, a lot of big names here for this year's Australian Open. It's going to be a fun tournament. I cannot wait to cover this. I can't wait to be watching all this action. And again, guys, just so you guys know, the main draw will get started on January 12th.